Hey, what is going on, everybody? Good Friday morning to you all, and for another video here on Marvel Strike Force here today on the Boilon channel. And what do we have to talk about today? Well, there's some free reward giveaways that is it a giveaway? It's a giveaway, I guess. In the 10 for 10s that they brought back here as a result of the celebration, I guess, of Xavier Saga. I was about to say Dark Dimension 9. It's not Dark Dimension 9, although I wouldn't be surprised if we have something like that around the corner, because you know how it was between Mephisto and Odin, so maybe we'll see something like that by the end of the summer when we get more information on that. But anyways, we also had the launch of the Psychic Dimension, or sorry, Psychic Cataclysm. So I bet that was a whole lot of fun for you guys, right? Because you know we've all been able to get involved and engage in that, right? I also do want to give a bit of a reminder about some things that are around the bend that we should maybe start preparing for, and maybe we'll hear more in the blog today, because obviously there was some things in the data mines with relations to possibly next week or the week after that we might start to think about. And I'm wondering how dead the events are going to be next week, because we have the leaderboard right now, but as far as I'm aware, I haven't really seen any events in the data mines for next week, because I think really we're only doing leader, and I talked about this I think a bit yesterday, that we're only doing leaderboards once every 2 weeks, and I think on the off weeks there's just nothing going on other than the command center, so the game just feels a little bit boring. I was gonna say stale, which probably is, but I just feel like there's not a whole lot going on, but we'll talk about that. So let's boil this down. All right, so first things first, if you haven't done this yet, I don't know what time, because my time difference is so messed up. I'm assuming it happened at the 2 p.m. reset, but I don't know if I saw it right away, so I don't know when it happened. But anyways, scroll down past all of this stuff. I guess there's some like Cinco de Mayo offers, but I just noticed the banners now, actually. But if you scroll to the very bottom anyways, past all of this garbage, and you'll get to the bottom, and you'll get the 10 for, not this one, don't click on this. You'll get to the 10 for 10s. Now, I already clicked on one of them. I clicked on the Hitmonkey one, so you're going to get 10 cores for 10 Path Orbs, which is pretty good, right? Normally that costs like $5 I think, on the web store. So you're going to go for that. And then you're gonna get the next one. There's for all the vigilante. Oh Jesus, does it take me all the way to the top? That's so unnecessary. So it's gonna have the vigilante characters. Please don't take me to the top. Oh my god, that's so aggravating, actually, especially as I'm recording the video. And there's also gonna be for the Starjammers as well. So Havoc, and then there's gonna be, I think, for we have Howard the Duck, and then there's some 10 gold or for, oh yeah, right, because we have a 7 yellow Lilandra, or at least you should, right? You should have them. If not, it's kind of too late, isn't it? That's one thing I was wondering. What's going to happen now with Lilandra basically not available? How are people? It's kind of like the Ares situation. Like, how are you ever going to get shards for her? I never really thought about that until just now. So I wonder what they're going to do about that. You get 10 gold orbs, and this one's really funny, actually, that they're giving you 10 L4 training modules. They're not even giving you 10 training orbs. This is like another slap in the face, because they know how much the community wants to get training modules, and they're giving you 10 L4s instead of 10 training orbs. They just gave 10 gold orbs, so why can't they just do the same and give 10 training orbs? It's absolutely baffling. And this actually just kind of goes on to what I said yesterday, again, that we've been talking about, we as in the community, and about the training modules in the arena store. So make sure that you're picking this up. You know what? I might actually just spam open my arena orbs before the changeover goes, because I still might be like, I might get more training modules as a result of just doing that than had I let this convert into shop credits. So that's just my thoughts there. I'll probably just like burn it all at some point. Like, how many can I even open? 1,000, 1,100? Yeah, I might do that like next week or something before the changeover. And the Intel store is still kicking around, right? So make sure you're still picking up your G20s. Just a little bit of a reminder, though, on that one for the command center, of course, that there is going to be that weekly spending of 300,000. So do make sure that you do this. Now, once I hit the 300,000, I am not going to be spending any more than this, because I want to wait and see what next week is going to be there, right? This is going to be a weekly rotating. Like, I want to make sure that I always have 300,000 intel to spend every week. I don't want to go over that because I don't want to be caught out in a situation where maybe I don't have the intel that I need to spend for the week for whatever reason, right? And so that's why I've been holding on to that. And the other thing that I do want to remind people about is this monthly here with Daredevil, Silver Sable, and Hitmonkey. And I only claimed the first one. So maybe you're just getting around to finishing this now. I've only claimed the first one because the Harbinger Week 1 event required gathering 300,000 intel. I don't know what the Harbinger Week 2 event is going to look like. Is it also going to be gathering 300,000 intel again, right? Is it going to be something like that? In which case, am I guaranteed to get 300,000 intel every single week? I don't know. And so, you know, it's not a big deal for you to just sit on these objectives because it's not going to go away. It's a monthly, right? So it's not going to reset anytime soon. So I'm just holding on to the other two just in case, right? Just in case there's a situation where I won't be able to get enough intel to earn or gather, right, for these events, and this will go towards that if it comes back up again. We might know later on today, of course, with the blog in relation to what kind of stuff is coming out for next week. I fully expect it to be a very bland week with just like command center related stuff. I don't think that there's going to be any. The only other event that I would expect to be running again, which would be the Red Justice event that should be running again. But other than that, I don't expect anything new. And I guess I'll use this time. I should have said this in the beginning. P.S. I just wanted to do a kind of a bit of a service announcement, I guess, for the channel here, that on Sunday, I'm going to be away for a week. Now, I'm going on holiday. Some people might remember from this time last year, I do a holiday every year in May called the Eurovision Song Contest. This time it's in Switzerland. So I'm going to be in Switzerland for next week, but I'll be in Frankfurt in a hotel on Sunday, so I'm closer for my train ride on Monday morning. And then for that entire week, I'm going to be in Switzerland. So I have my laptop with me. If I do videos, which I may still do in the mornings, you know, if there's some time in the morning before I go out, and the internet at the hotel, I was promised high-speed internet, so we'll see what that means on a hotel side of things. I might do some videos in the morning, but you will probably, instead of seeing this typical setup, hey, it might be better, but I'm not going to be using my normal webcam and mic. I'll probably just be using my laptop camera. So things might look a bit janky, or I'll just do it without the camera, right? And you'll just hear me in the background and I'll be talking, and that's what we're going to get. But I hope to still do some videos. Like it might not be every single day. It might be every other day. We'll see how things go. But I just wanted to let people know about that here on Friday, because I don't know if my video releases will be that normal. But I am going to keep up with I'm going to try at least to keep up with the data mine stuff, because that stuff I can do on my laptop, no problem. I can post on the Discord server and whatnot. And then if there's some important stuff, you know, next week, then I can make sure to do some videos on that stuff. It just won't be as crazy posting that sometimes I can normally do. So the other thing that I want to move on to actually is talking about the Battle World store. Now, why am I talking about? I'm sitting on 500,000 Battle World credits. There was this Reddit thread that I came across. I know Reddit is not the bastion of everything, but came across this particular thread. It actually was, as of recording, it was less than an hour ago, so this is like pretty early AM. But Battle World isn't 1 year old yet, and the store is already outdated, and everyone is swimming in thousands of currencies. Now, I don't know about you guys, but they're not adding the characters when they're supposed to. So in the past, when they were added to bumps, they were also added to the Battle World store. So that would mean that Liberty, who is in the they're in the Ultimate store, right, should be in the Battle World store. I'm not pulling Ultimate Orbs right now. I don't know if I'm gonna do that later, but I just wanted to use it as an example. Oh my God, who am I looking for? Like Peggy Carter or something, right? You know, where is Peggy Carter in the P's lizards? Should be a Mockingbird, MN, Nightcrawler, Peggy Carter, right? She's in there. So usually when these characters go into the Battle World store, the Ultra store, you know, when they go into the Ultra store in the Ultimate's Orb, they should also be in the Battle World store. That's how it worked before in some of the previous releases. And so now the newest characters that are in here is Jean Grey and Hercules, which have been here for some time. And a lot of people probably already had them at 7. Frankly, I actually had them at 7 before they even went into the store. I don't know why. Maybe because their raid orbs were available for so much longer, and I didn't really need to buy any of these. So I've been sitting on all this Battle World credits, which this should come around like next week too, right? Like if it's not in the blog for next week for Battle World, which is weird because it's not. I haven't seen it in the data mines, but it very well should be coming back around because that's essentially when it came. I think, or it might even be late now. I don't know in terms of when it came last in April. But all this other stuff, like I don't think it's necessary. You know what they should have is purple ions, maybe for buy as well. Like I feel like there's just nothing that players really need out of this store. The costs are just wild. 30,000. Never buy these ones. Like the drop rates are so garbage. Like, and so there's just like nothing to buy. I'm sitting on 500,000, and so we know that Scopely has a huge problem when it comes to shops, currencies, all this stuff, and keeping the economy going well. You know, and I'm surprised this isn't part of their plan with the updates. Like they're not gonna, because Battle World was such a flop. I'm surprised that they don't have a wider plan for the Battle World store when they're doing all the change ups to the other ones. But that's just my thoughts, and I thought this one was a little bit weird. Let me know what yours are on Battle World store if you're in the same boat. And then, of course, we had Psychic Cataclysm. So this Reddit thread, they're kidding, right? The Psychic Cataclysm rewards are 3 skins I already have. BS. Scopely, if you read this, go fornicate your mothers. You wonder why you're losing 8,000 players a month. Daily free claims, which is almost non-existent now. Another middle finger. Unreal. And so that's related to Psychic Cataclysm here, right? The ultimate challenge is how it's labeled here. And I can't do the first node. Now you do need all 5. You need 5 characters at Gear Tier 20 to be able to engage. There is 11 nodes. Sorry, 12 nodes. It's in the shape of an X, of course. What do you get out of it? Well, there's at least 100 people already on the leaderboard, so there you go. That's kind of funny. You do get in the milestones, you can get the 7th anniversary Nightcrawler skin, which I actually missed out on. I think that I missed out on this. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I missed one of them. No, you know what? I think I missed the Captain Marvel one, which is fine. I think I did get this one. And because I didn't do a lot of the Twitch stuff, I'll be honest, I just was too lazy to do that. And then you get, if you're in the top 500, or are there even going to be 500 on this leaderboard? That's what I'm wondering, right? Maybe it's worth it just to, like, if you get 5 characters, just to do 1 node so you're even on the leaderboard. Like, is someone who's done this, please let me know in the comments down below. I am genuinely curious. If you've done like 1 node, how many people as of watching this video are actually on the leaderboard? So what I mean is, like, if you do 1 node, what are the chances of you just getting the skin? Because not that many people have engaged. I guess, wasn't there like 1,000 people in global or something? That's what I was. That was 1,000 people that cleared city, right? Someone told me this. So I guess that there's probably people. There's probably more than 500 people on the leaderboard. I guess all the people who have already done the city section of Xavier Saga, I guess, would be on this leaderboard. But it's still, they made this for like 1,000 people. It's just absolutely wild. Now, there was some suggestion in my Discord server. What if they made Psychic Cataclysm for a minimum of Gear Tier 19, but the enemies were still Gear Tier 20? This would be a very interesting discussion piece, I guess, of PvE overpower, because it is there. But if it's Gear Tier 20 to enter and the enemies are Gear Tier 20, then overpower is not actually activated, right? I guess that's the assumption. And they don't have Gear Tier 21 or anything. So if you were to able to enter at Gear Tier 19, the enemies would be overpowered on you. And I would be very interested to see, because I don't think we've actually had a piece of content yet where enemies are actively overpowering us, the players. And I guess it would have been a very interesting, I don't know, just to see like how impactful PvE overpower would be, right? And I guess we didn't get that opportunity because they just wanted to block it at Gear Tier 20. And I just don't understand why they want to give content that is blocked by the vast majority of the player base. You know, at least let us try something, even if it's difficult, right? Like, am I going to really do it? Maybe, maybe not. But at least give people the option to be able to do it. I don't know why they're just blocking like 99.5% or more of the player base from even doing this. Like, even by the time it ends, I really don't know how many people are actually going to be able to engage in that at all. So just some thoughts there, I guess, here. And before we go, I do want to kind of open up my path orbs, because, you know, maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll hit the jackpot. Will I hit the jackpot? 6? That's not bad. Well, I don't know. Is that bad? Does that give me an orb? Oh, did this go? Oh, no. Damn it. 8. Okay, fine. Silver Sable. Gold! Gold! I actually did get a jackpot on Daredevil Modern the other day. 100. So I think my luck is gone for that one, unfortunately. But that might give me... Nope, didn't give me another one. Daredevil? Maybe I'll get another jackpot? Nope, not that either. 9 shards, not bad. Okay. Oh, wait, there's some more. You never know. I don't have them maxed, I don't think. Never know. Where am I at? Almost 6-star. Okay. Howard the Duck? Howard? Oh, okay. 9? I have that many shards for Howard? Wow, okay. Oh, hey, we got to finish one of these core orbs. Cool. 6 shards, and then for Havoc, which is basic... Oh, fuck! I saw that, and I was like, is that the middle? My eyes were... Okay, well, we got a gold drop, but we didn't get the gold drop that we wanted. So that's going to be the end of this video for the Friday. I might have some videos over the weekend. We'll see what goes on in the blog post if there's anything worthwhile to talk about. Otherwise, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below about some of these things, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.